Hello, my name is Jack O'Leary. I'm Head of Advisory North America at Edge by Essential, and I'm here to present to you our view on the next generation of store formats. After years of e-commerce growth rates outpacing the growth rates of store-based retail, we've actually seen the channels converge as we've emerged from the pandemic period where e-commerce saw explosive growth. For many years, we were used to seeing a double-digit differential in year-over-year growth between e-commerce and store-based. In North America, for example, in 2019, e-commerce grew at a 12.7% clip relative to store-based retail growing at a 1.5% clip. The difference during the pandemic period in 2020 was 42.7 versus negative 0.2%. But we're now seeing in the year that was 2022, e-commerce grew at 7.1% year over year, whereas store-based retail grew at a robust 5.3%. So the distance has narrowed, the gap has narrowed, and the store-based channel is actually growing nearly as fast as e-commerce. We also need to acknowledge that store-based retail is still the majority of sales. In 2023, the share of sales coming from store-based retailing in North America was 76%, so still where the majority of retail activity happens. Also, on a more anecdotal basis, we've seen retailers renew their efforts and investments in expanding their store networks after many years of having stagnant to negative store network growth. We see retailers like Sam's Club, Dollar General, Aldi, Academy Sports and Outdoors, and others indicating that they are going to grow store count versus maintain their current networks. Also, e-commerce powerhouses such as Amazon are investing in growing their store networks as well. One need only look at the headlines coming out from various news publications to see that store network growth is now a new growth strategy for retailers. Additionally, with this store growth brings new operating models that must be considered. Store-based retailing of today is very different than store-based retailing of a few years ago. It is increasingly digital. 87% of shoppers begin product searches on digital channels, even if they make the purchase in store. 1 in 3 in-store purchases start online. 71% of shoppers use mobile devices in store. Additionally, omni-channel shoppers are more lucrative for retailers. Target indicates that customers that are omni-channel shoppers versus online-only shoppers spend 4 times more with them. Carrefour indicates that spend per customer from Carrefour omni-channel shoppers versus offline-only shoppers is 27% higher. So you want a multi-channel or omni-channel shopper as a retailer to drive greater sales volumes. Additionally, the shopper journey in-store is going to be increasingly more digitally integrated. The journey from discovery to selection to purchase to fulfilling to having post-service, whether it's returns or reviews, all of this in a traditional store was fairly analog with not many options for engagement or activity or data capture for retailers. But in the future frictionless store, retailers, through things like connected screens, retail media, mobile devices and loyalty programs, ship to home or click and collect, and personalized follow-ups via digital channels, have a lot of opportunities to connect and interact with shoppers digitally, even for an in-store or store-involved shopper journey or shopper experience. We believe the stakes are high to differentiate the in-store shopping experience today as superior to online. The online shopping experience is highly convenient, but in a lot of ways very utilitarian. Most shoppers have high intent, they know what they want. They go to one of the large e-commerce platforms, find their item, read reviews, and purchase it where it's conveniently delivered to their home. For a store to stand out and differentiate itself against that shopping experience, it needs to have a few key characteristics of differentiation. We believe stores can do this through curated assortments, things that shoppers may not find online, that delight them when they discover them in store environments. Experiential store environments, helping the shoppers connect with the retailer or brand through having fun or exciting or interesting elements in store, spaces to gather, spaces to learn about the categories they're shopping in some cases. And then finally, social, creating unique spaces and opportunities for shoppers to interact with each other. These can be areas like food service areas or cafes, areas for other activities here. All of these are features of physical environments that just can't be replicated online that will define the winning stores of the future and the winning store formats of the future. Additionally, stores play a key role as a logistics asset. Yes, omni-channel means that shoppers are going to be having home delivery, click and collect, in-store purchase behavior. All of this is highly complex, and stores can play a really key purpose for having inventory proximately located to consumers. In-store picking from aisles or back of store or micro-fulfillment centers assembling e-commerce orders enable a variety of omni-channel fulfillment models, whether it's in-store pickup at a counter or home delivery or an traditional in-store shopping experience. So finally, to define how all this comes together, we believe that future successful stores possess a few key characteristics that will differentiate and drive their success. We believe these characteristics are experiential, social, frictionless, and curated. These are the core characteristics of shoppers finding a good in-store environment and experience. All of this is underlined by enabling fulfillment and enabling an omni-channel service model while also operating in an efficient and effective way. Digitizing in this manner, as omni-channel retailers has, is a costly endeavor, and so it needs to be done in an efficient manner for retailers to protect their bottom lines. If stores exhibit these core characteristics while operating efficiently and serving the variety of fulfillment models shoppers demand today, we will see the channel continue to be successful in comparison to pure play online e-commerce and drive success into the future. And these will be the store formats of the future that we all shop in.